Have you ever felt like you've messed up so badly that there's no way back? Like you've gone too far, burned too many bridges, and there's just no hope for forgiveness? If so, I want to share a story with you, one that Jesus told over 2,000 years ago. It's a story about messing up, about being lost, and most importantly, about coming home. It's called the parable of the prodigal son. It begins with a father who had two sons. One day, the younger son comes to his father with a shocking request. He says, "Father, give me the share of the estate that's coming to me." Now, in that culture, this was like saying, "Dad, I wish you were already dead. I just want my money." It was a deeply offensive and hurtful thing to ask. But amazingly, the father agrees. He divides his property and gives the younger son his inheritance. With his pockets full of cash, the son packs his bags and travels to a distant country. There, he lets loose. He wastes all his money on wild, reckless living. He's partying, making friends who are only there for the money, and living like there's no tomorrow. But eventually, tomorrow comes. He runs out of money completely. And just when things couldn't get worse, a severe famine hits the land. Suddenly, the guy who had everything now has nothing. He's desperate. He gets a job, but it's the worst job imaginable for a Jewish man, feeding pigs. He's so hungry that he's actually jealous of the pigs' food. He longs to eat the pods they're eating, but no one gives him anything. It's at this rock-bottom moment, sitting in a pigsty, starving and alone, that he finally comes to his senses. He thinks to himself, "How many of my father's hired servants have more than enough bread, but here I am, dying of hunger." He realizes how foolish he's been. He makes a decision. He says, "I will get up and go to my father, and I will say to him, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Treat me as one of your hired servants.'" He rehearses this speech, fully expecting to come back not as a son, but as a lowly worker, just hoping for a roof over his head and some food in his belly. He has no expectation of being welcomed back into the family. He just wants to survive. So, he begins the long journey home, filled with shame and regret. But here's where the story takes an incredible turn. While he was still a long way off, his father sees him. Imagine this. The father has been watching, waiting, and hoping every single day for his son's return. The moment he spots him on the horizon, he doesn't wait. He doesn't cross his arms and tap his foot, waiting for an apology. No, the father is filled with compassion. He runs to his son. In that culture, it was undignified for an older, respected man to run. But this father doesn't care about dignity. He cares about his son. He throws his arms around his lost boy and kisses him. The son starts his rehearsed speech. "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son." But the father doesn't even let him finish. He turns to his servants and shouts, "Quick, bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Bring the fattened calf and kill it. Let's have a feast and celebrate. For this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." And the celebration begins. It's a picture of pure, unconditional love and radical forgiveness. This story isn't just about a rebellious son and a loving father. Jesus was telling this story to a group of religious leaders who were criticizing him for welcoming sinners. The father in the story represents God. And the son? Well, the son represents us. We all, in some way, have taken the gifts God has given us and used them for our own selfish purposes. We've all wandered away. But the message of this parable is that no matter how far you've gone, no matter how much you've messed up, the Father is waiting. He's not waiting to punish you. He's waiting to run to you, to embrace you, and to celebrate your return. He doesn't see you as a servant. He sees you as his beloved child. Your past doesn't define you in his eyes. All he wants is for you to come home. So if you feel like you're in a far-off country, lost and alone, remember this story. The journey home might seem long, but the Father is already watching for you, ready to run and welcome you with open arms. Thanks for watching today. Folded hands if this Bible story blessed you. Please like, subscribe, and share. You can also support Bible Story Time so we can continue creating more Bible stories. God bless you abundantly. Red Heart. See you in the next video.